Welcome to the terror gauge. You are here to visit my office to witness an experiment on how cinematic horror can change your brain activity and peripheral responses.
Hi.
We are actually living in stress and stressful situations all the time. And I don't understand why people seek to have more. So just follow me here. This is going to be the test room. Make yourself comfortable because I'm going to try to make you uncomfortable. There are individuals who have an adrenaline rush. You start sweating and you have a knot in your throat and you feel very, very agitated. But some people like that. In order to make sure that you are not going to run away because this movie is scary, all right? I'm going to tie you down, okay?
All right.
All right? Now, can you move your hand? No, all right. That's good. All the functions in the body can be monitored with different electrodes. We have the central type of measure, which are coming from the brain, and those are the brain waves that are giving us information about the level of arousal.
Oh man, I'm styling now.
Now this is the area where the body and the mind are connected. It's called the sensory motor area, and also the place where the right and left brain are talking with each other. So we want to see how you are responding.
You're not reading my thoughts, right?
Well, we are going to read everything, all your thoughts and body reactions, of course. And I like you just to stick your finger in. So this is going to measure your heart rate. I will be using this thermistor to find out exactly what the temperature reaction will be. And now the last one is this group of electrodes that are going to go on your palm to verify your sweat gland activity. Each frequency is related to a certain level of arousal, from a wakeful state to sleepiness. I wish you to have fun.
I'm ready to go to the club.
Sweat gland activity went up, which was a nice, interesting response. Baseline for temperature is about 76 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not too bad, but it's a stressful temperature. Usually a normal relaxed temperature will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And the heart rate is all over the place and very high. If we look at the beats per minute here, it can go up above 90 beats per minute.
Hey, Evan. It's Tawny. Sorry I haven't called.
Now we go from the biofeedback to neurofeedback. The brain waves that that person produces at a certain time. These two computers are looking at his brain activity. This one shows right and left, and this one looks at the top of the head. When a person is able to focus well, is going to have enough beta frequency between 12 and 18 or even higher frequencies. He has plenty of high beta frequency, and the usual high beta frequency is related to anxiety. Our mind is so complex that without seeing a movie, we can imagine things and we can encounter changes in our brain electrical activity or peripheral responses.
Bye.
A little faster.
He is in pain. He is in pain himself.
Oh my god.
But it is a paradoxical response. If we look at the temperature going up higher and the sweat gland activity higher too.
Oh my god. Oh.
Well, his reaction was horrific. He went to 488 over. That was an incredible reaction. Now again, the sweat gland activity is up. Like many of us, who does like to go to the dentist? That's a fear-causing moment. He started to have some muscle tension if we look at this screen here. Some more variability comes about, and that is related to more anxiety coming. And there you are. The high beta is quite impressive.
Those birds are pretty scary.
That was a nice swing of the sweat gland activity. What? Swagland activity again. 360 went out of the screen again. She is responding, but she is responding, as I said, mostly internally. The neuronal network is responding heavily on producing a lot of high beta. For sure, the high beta is muscle tension plus. Heartbeat is the next to react. So again, it's central. And then peripherally, we have a little bit of a blimp here to 92.25 of the Swagland activity. But that's not any closer to whatever we have seen before in the case of Robin and Weston, who were overly reactive.
Go on. I'll be fine.
Yes, I can see here it's a great amount of tension.
Oh, shit.
That was a very great response that he had. And again, went above 600. It's still in the range of high 500s in micromoles. That is a reaction, all right?
Oh, shit.
And of course, you could even hear that reaction.
Thank you so much for inviting us. It's our pleasure.
So this is nice, it's quieting time, a little bit of quieting time, but something.
Oh, shit.
All right, he's out of the scale again. Going up and down over the 700 range, up to 900. Very much the same response as Weston had. All right, Robin, we are done with the test. Are you alive?
Yes, I am.
Robin has been very responsive. His Swagland activity climbed up to the sky. The brain activity in case of Robin was the most controlled. The beta, high beta, was not as bad as in case of Rachel or case of Weston. Most of the frequencies were very quiet by the middle line. So he's probably an individual that can be very focused, very attentive. What was the most scary moment?
Probably the whole beginning, because there was a lot of deaths. But each one was pretty freaky.
All right, Rachel. How are you feeling?
All right.
If we look at the reaction that she had, traumatic stress or any kind of trauma that creates stress, can lead to an underlying anxiety.
Yeah, I definitely have physical anxiety symptoms.
Yes.
Yeah, I get really tense, like shoulders and neck, and
Well, let me tell you that we found that.
really.
Yes. We have videotape, but in the same time stored some information on the computer. And that shows a great deal of muscle tension. And muscle tension is expressed by the high frequencies of high beta, you know.
Okay.
So you are producing great amount of those. All right, this is it. How are you feeling? Are you alive?
Yeah.
Well, he mentioned the fact that he enjoys to go in that, and he actually responded with a higher arousal as the movie progressed. So each individual stressor that was kind of adding onto his reaction. Baseline heart rate in his case was very high. I did the evaluation previously and I found out that he had a 90 beats per minute to start with, almost 100. You've been like running, all right? He mentioned the fact that he enjoys to go in that direction, but in the same time, I think that would not be very healthy for him.
And a lot of those things are all things that it's like you feel like they're going to happen sometimes, and So watching it is like very real life, and it's scary.
I think that we learn a great deal of how human body reacts to any kind of stressful information. And the observation was that the two boys that we, analyzed had responded much more excited, and the girl did not. You see, that's another difference between you and the boys. Both boys ended up with headaches.
This thing on my head really hurts.
Ah, man, my forehead's killing.
We have a reward center. And the reward center in the brain is actually very much excited by neurotransmitters, as we all know, those chemicals that are, making us feel what we feel. We can enhance them in different modes. If we don't have enough of them, we are looking for means of doing it. And so that's why I see we are reward seekers or pleasure seekers.